Hey everybody, how many times a day do you typically eat? Like, comment below, let me know. Because today I want to talk about snacks. And I think it's really important to just evaluate how our eating patterns are every so often. And I will tell you, I was that girl. It was breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner. Definitely. And that worked for me for quite a while. I was using those portion containers and I loved them because it was helping me eat diversified. I tend to go in ruts if I'm not conscious of eating from all the food groups. So that really, really worked for me for quite a long time. And it worked out nice for my schedule. Like I'd get up, I'd work out, I'd have a shake, out on my way out the door. Midway through the morning, I'd have a quick snack, and then at lunchtime, I would eat something, and then, I wasn't eating very big, so I was having a snack like sometime in the afternoon in between appointments, and then dinner, of course. Well, now I've kind of gone to eliminating the snacks. And I've actually started to do what's called intermittent fasting. There's a lot of good research on it about how it can help you to burn fat, which I'm all about. But it's kind of just like pushing back breakfast a little bit, or actually just shortening your window of eating. It doesn't necessarily mean any particular diet. You could still use the portion fix system. You could be on a Weight Watchers. You could do paleo. You could do keto. That's really not the point of the intermittent fasting. The intermittent fasting is just shortening your window. So maybe like an 8 hour feeding window. And if you can get that down a little bit more, the more likely that you are that you're going to start burning fat. Of course, you got to stay fasted, so sleeping at night gets you in that fasted state. But my point is that even if you can just start eliminating the snack portion so it's not constant fuel food into your body, which is sparking insulin, which is part of the reason why it's tough sometimes to lose weight, especially if you notice it in your gut area, in your belly. That's a good sign, according to what I've been reading and researching, that you have some insulin resistance. And getting a break for your body in between meals is a good, helpful way to get through that insulin. So let's say let me put it this way. So one of the ways that it's been easy for me to skip my breakfast, and I'm still working out, you guys. It's not been a problem for me not to eat beforehand, and I'm not starving afterwards. So it's interesting to me. And I would say, listen to your body. If you're not hungry, don't eat. We're not going to starve. You're not going to starve. you know, we've got plenty of fuel. Most of us have on our bodies that we're not going to starve. It's not going to be a problem. So listen to your body. If it's hungry, eat. If it's not, don't. Don't go by the clock, is my point. Don't say, well, it's noon, I guess I have to have lunch. If you're not hungry at noon, don't eat. There you go. If you are someone that gets up early in the morning and you're starving in the morning, eat. If you're not, and a cup of black coffee will do ya, push it off until 10, push it off till 11, push it off till lunchtime. Do what works with what your body, but we have to start paying attention. And that's the thing, we get so caught up that we aren't paying attention, right? At least for me, I mean, you just get in your habits and your routines and you're not paying attention to what your body's actually telling you. So one of the ways that it's been very simple for me to go from breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner kind of person to this longer window. And lately, I've been getting to, I'm easily, especially during the work week when I have more structure, I'm easily not eating. I'll have some black coffee in the morning, but other than that, that and water. Oh, and if I'm really being good, and I have been on a routine of having the organic apple cider vinegar, the Bragg's, the one with the mother in it, or there's another brand I just got that's organic. I can't think of the name of it, but it's got to have the mother. That's not going to mess you up either. That's good for your system. But really, nothing with calories, okay, is the point. But one of the ways that it's been so much simpler and I'm not hungry is because I've been upping my healthy fats when I do eat. So instead of having a lot smaller meals more often and being kind of nervous, more of a low fat, because it's been in our brains that you can't have fat. Fat makes you fat. It doesn't. And research is showing that. So I got to get out of my 80s mentality, right? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. When the craze was low fat, and low fat was just meant a substitute for sugars and all kinds of other crap and garbage that wasn't real food. So I'm much more now about staying away from processed foods, having whole, real foods, and just upping the fat intake a little bit. And for some reason, that makes all the difference in keeping me satisfied. So I'm not sitting here feeling starving, not at all. Like, I'm just not hungry, which is great. Of course, I'm drinking my water. Gotta have your water. Keep fueling up with that. That's also really helps too, because sometimes when you feel hungry, it's really just because you're dehydrated. You're not drinking enough water. So have your water nearby. As a matter of fact, I have an upcoming Week of Water Drink Up group coming very soon. So if you're interested in that, it helps so much to focus on your water when we're all doing it together. And we calculate how much each of us should be drinking. So if that interests you, let me know, because that's coming up really soon. Anyway, back to one of the, so this is some ways that you can incorporate some healthy fats that make a big difference. So let's say for breakfast, the old me might have gone for egg white omelet, okay? So I was avoiding the yolks. Now I would go, and maybe with some veggies or something. Now, but with like a spray of Pam. Now, if I'm going to have breakfast or breakfast foods, because I can eat eggs like for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever, I would have whole eggs, like 2 or 3 whole eggs, sauteed in some grass-fed organic butter, yum, and maybe and with some avocado. That's another healthy fat. And if I wanted a little, maybe some spinach with it, I would saute some spinach, maybe in some organic coconut oil. Okay, so I'm having healthy fats, but you would be amazed at how much that satisfies you for a longer period of time. So you're not hungry 2 hours later like you are if you have a zero and it's just straight, protein. For lunch, for me, that's my shake almost every day. That's how I break my fast, because it's so nutritious, and I figure that's the best time to get all those nutrients in my system when I don't have anything else in there. So I love doing that. But again, before, what I would do is basically mix it with water, or maybe some water slash unsweetened almond milk. Now, I pretty much make sure I always add some all natural peanut butter. And that's oil on top. You just stir it in all natural peanut butter. I'll add in, I add some coconut milk, like a few tablespoons of coconut milk in the can. Or you can even add some coconut flakes, organic coconut flakes, not the sweetened ones, unsweetened. Or what else do I do? Oh, even coconut oil. You could put some of that in there. So I kind of up that. So again, it satisfies me a lot longer. I'm good with that. I'm good with that till dinner, you guys. That's amazing to me. Let's say instead you were having a salad for lunch, okay? Now I make sure, I used to avoid the oil completely and just do straight vinegar, thinking I was doing something really good for myself. And again, at the time it worked, but it's not working anymore. So you gotta switch it up. So now I'm much more conscious. I always use some olive oil with my vinegar. I will add olives. I will add avocado. I will add, walnuts. I'll add like walnuts to it. That's really good. Those are a healthy nut, they taste great. Makes a really enjoyable salad. Some feta cheese. If you're don't have problems with dairy, some feta goes a long way with flavor. Really, really good. Dinner, for example. Let me think of a dinner. One of my favorites, like some wild caught salmon. So good, healthy fats with it, and then you saute. Like I love sauteed kale, which I didn't a long time ago. So try new things, guys. Green beans, anything like that. But where I used to just steam them, try to get no oils, no fats. Now I'm sauteing them in coconut oil, avocado oil. You could do it with the grass-fed butter, and man, oh man, do they taste awesome! Like I can have so many more vegetables now. Like my plate is way more vegetables than it is protein because they taste so good. Like I forgot how good butter is. Like it's so awesome. So yeah, they taste great that way, and you're getting those healthy fats. And there is just a whole difference in the way I feel satisfied, satiated, however you want to say it. You know, that I'm just not sitting there going, when's my next meal? I'm starving. And the best thing about it, you guys, is if you can just knock out and not have those extra couple of snacks, just think, you know, those were just extra calories. And I don't know about you, but I find it hard to always have a quote unquote healthy snack. One of the best ones I would probably have is like two hard boiled eggs or something, but you can only do that for so long. A lot of times you end up in a pinch and you go grab that bar that's probably not that healthy, is loaded with sugar and carbs and, you know, things that really you don't need, and it's only because you're hungry, so you kind of will gravitate to something like that. If you're not hungry, God, and can I tell you how much more productive I am in a day? Yeah, like at work, I go make my shake, takes 2 minutes. Come back, I can sit at my desk, I can still get work done. So, again, hey guys, that's one of the tips about how I coach. Yes, I have a full time job, but I have pockets of time like this, and lunch is one of those great ones that if I can have my shake and get some work done, two birds killed, done, done, perfect. So, just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, we're getting into a time when, you know, people usually aren't wanting to be on the healthy side. Think about some things you could do, and maybe just eliminating a couple of your snacks in a day just because you swapped out what you ate for your main meal. If you could go down to just three main meals, how much better would you probably feel? Probably lose a couple pounds, nothing wrong with that. And it's a simple little thing that you didn't have to go crazy for and get 14 plans and, you know, prep a holiday on. You know, you just made a couple tweaks to something that you maybe were already doing. Um, and let me know if that something like that would work for you. I'd love to hear some feedback. If any of you guys have kind of been doing the snacks or not doing the snacks, and seeing how that goes. Anyone's doing some intermittent fasting. It's kind of been my thing lately, and I'm really getting into it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd love to chat more. Anything I can do to help, you know where to find me.